Welcome to the ZoCo Podcast. My name is Cody.
I'm Trevor.
You're going to make this more difficult on me, aren't you?
Yep.
I bring you goldfish, and you bring me torment and pain and suffering. Okay, so we have so much to talk about in so little time.
Yep.
Okay, for starters, I did not watch The Walking Dead this week.
Me neither. So we can't really talk about
Can't talk about that. So we'll talk about it next week, and we'll play a little bit of catch-up, which is fine.
Yeah, I saw briefly what it's about, but I don't really know.
It'll give people time to, calm down about spoilers. But, yeah, so what you brought something to the table. What is it?
So, the whole Pokemon craze about Pokemon Go and everything, and Sun and Moon coming out and whatnot, I'm just like, well, you know what? It's been 20 years since Pokemon has really, kind of hit it off. Almost 20 years, at least. And I'm kind of like, well, you know what? I haven't gotten Pokemon cards in forever. I don't even know what the heck is even going on with Pokemon cards anymore. So, I bought 3 packs just to see what the heck is even in them. So, we're going to open them and share what the heck we got in these packs.
So, I believe Pokemon came out in 1992, and I believe there were originally 152 Pokemon, right? Something like that?
150, I don't know if that's including
150.
Mewtwo and Mewtwo.
Yeah, that included Mewtwo.
That included Mewtwo, okay.
So,
yeah, original 150, and each series is supposed to bring out another 100, 150 or something like that.
I believe now there's 765.
Yeah.
So that's ridiculous.
It's a lot of different kind of Pokemon. I've played a few of the more updated ones. I bought up pretty much up until Alpha Sapphire until I got rid of my 2DS, which I no longer played.
So the first 150 ended with Mewtwo, and then at 151 we got Mew, which is the unevolved Mewtwo.
Okay.
Right? Am I saying that right?
I believe I'm not sure. They might.
Yeah. So Mew is the unevolved Mewtwo.
Okay. So, I vaguely know too many of the updated Pokemon anymore. I haven't really caught up with too much with it. So, starting with this first pack.
All right, first pack. Here we go. It's like Christmas all over again. Although it's
Christmas is about to happen.
Christmas is a couple months away, or about a month away, month and a half.
And of course, I had to make this pack so hard to open. Alrighty.
All right, what's in the first pack?
First pack, we've got a Nose Pass. We've got Litleo, which is a fire type, looks like a cat of some kind. Dino.
Oh, Dino. Yeah, he's one of the original 50. Wait, is it?
No. I don't know. That's a dark.
Oh, he's definitely not.
It's like a dark something type. Hoppip, which is a grass type. Grass. Is it just grass or maybe? Okay, it is just grass. Litwick, which is a psychic. Ooh, I got a Hollow Clauncher, a Hollow EX Gardevoir. That's kind of cool.
Wow.
I gotta admit that the artwork's actually kind of neat. I do like that. Is that one a rare? Because I remember. Oh yeah, that other one is a rare, so that's kind of cool. We got a Trainer Special Charge, Rapidash, and a Persian.
He's original.
Persian and Rapidash are probably the 2 original ones out of this whole pack.
So this pack is the Pokemon Steam Siege. Don't know what Steam Siege is, but...
Did you want to open one?
Oh, you're okay. Well, all right. I wasn't expecting this. I'm a little nervous. Stage fright. It's taking over.
It's okay, man. You got this. You got this.
I see what you mean about opening these packages. I think it's so kids don't steal them. Do you smell that?
Card smell?
That is a new Pokemon card smell. I haven't smelled that smell in how many years?
20 years.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Not quite, maybe 20 years. Because the Pokemon cards really became, I think, a big thing in 1999.
Yeah, I don't remember. It's been a while. I remember they were getting big before then.
Well, Pokemon was a big thing back, when it started. But everything, of course, starts in Japan before it comes to America. So it usually takes a few years to get here anyway. So I think the Pokemon cards really became a bigger thing in the late 90s.
Okay. In this pack, I have a Shellos, a Mankey.
Okay, those are original.
A Is Shellos
Oh, maybe not
original? I
Shellos.
don't think
No,
so. He
Mankey
looks...
Mankeys. No, not Shellos. Okay.
Mankey's definitely original.
Mankey is.
Fungus, Bergmite, a Joltik. Joltik? Is that it? I don't know.
Joltik, yeah. Yeah, that's Jolt. Yeah, okay.
Okay. A hollow Fletchinder.
Fletchinder, yeah.
Some sort of bird. A hollow Volcanon. Wow. That is a crazy card. A Dewat. A Bravery. And a trainer armor fossil Sheldon. Sheldon! Hey! Big Bang Theory. There you go. I love the Big Bang Theory.
Oh, boy. Yeah, so folk. Okay. Alrighty. And on to the final pack. So far, we've only had, 3 original
Yeah, only
Pokemon?
only a couple.
So
How many come in a pack?
10.
So, yeah, these are kind of bad odds.
But it looks like they put at least 2 hollows in each one. And at least 1 rare, of course. That's common. Okay, we got Ponyta.
Hey!
We got Clink. Mantine.
Colonel Clink?
Got another Joltik. Another Bergmite. Got a Hollow Meryl. Spiritomb, which is the rare, but it is not hollow. And Ambipom. Lampent. And an Azumarill. It's only 1 original Pokemon in that one. So, yeah.
So 4 original out of 30. No, yeah, you know. I guess when there are over 400 new Pokemon, versus 150.
Yeah, and this is up to the X and Y. So I mean, these are Pokemon that are some of these Pokemon are probably a lot of different Pokemon from that one. So cool. All right, so that's the packs that we got from that. So that was just out of curiosity, just to see what the heck's even going on, and then just because out of curiosity, I was totally thinking while I was getting this and everything, I just decided, hey, what are some of the older Pokemon cards going for? Because
Yeah.
what did a Charizard running for before?
Do they have any value, right?
Yeah, and so I decided to look up Charizard. Well, actually, no. What I did was I basically did an Amazon search where I just select the highest to the low, and then just entered Pokemon card. And I found out that a 1999 Pokemon game first edition Charizard Holo is $1,499.75.
Not worth it. I'm going to tell you that right now. If you told me I will give you this card for $1,500, I would say, shut your mouth. You're dumb. No way.
This is funny too, because I was getting a kick out of some of the reviews. So this is just the top reviews right now. So the very top one. Okay, I'm just going to read it from the bottom up because it's 1 star, 1 star, and then a 5 star. It's very mixed reviews. It's in fact 2.1 out of 5 stars. So it's got really bad reviews, but this is what people are saying about it. So it's like, if I could get this 0 stars, I would. This card is in no way worth that much.
I would agree.
Yeah, the next one. A grade 4 is no way that much money. It's a scam. The card may be real, but even a 10 grade is not near that asking price. And then it keeps going on. But then the top 5-star one right there is actually don't believe those other people. This card is the real thing. The first edition Shadowless Charizard is definitely real. I don't know if I really want to believe that. I don't know, because I agree. $1,500 for a card.
We're talking about a piece of paper that has a drawing on it that is meant for a game.
Yeah.
We're not talking about art.
No.
Because art is different. That is to an artist. An artist has painted a picture. That is worth money.
Yep.
We are talking about a card. A simple playing card. That's it.
Yeah, so I don't know. Which is even funny, because if you look up Blastoise, I think the asking price for that one is, what was that one? That was only like $30.
Yeah.
For a holo first edition, same kind of deal. It's only so much.
And, we're also talking about a game that's over 20 years old.
Yeah.
And it has only recently been revived because of an app that was created. And I think that's the only reason that Pokemon is still going, is because Pokemon Go. But I think Pokemon Go is dead. Like I called out. It's going to have its hype, and people are going to lose it because it wasn't a solid game. It had too many flaws. I think they made it very difficult to play. Yeah. Which I get it.
Yeah, very dangerous
catching Pokemon's not easy, but yeah, and then, there's all those videos of people saying like, oh, hey, I saw a Charizard over here, just follow me over here, and then, people would follow and be like, look, what are you doing? You're following a complete stranger somewhere you don't even know where. What are you doing? I don't think I know anybody that plays anymore.
I don't know.
But I remember it was funny, though, when we saw people on the side of the road running around looking for Pokemon.
Oh, boy. The best is going past a park and just seeing a group of people.
I think it had its hype. And
it did.
I think it got a lot of people to look back at Pokemon again.
Mm-hmm.
And, once again, they made money off of you. You just bought 3 packs of cards.
Yeah, purely out of curiosity. It wasn't even... I'm not wanting to get back into Pokemon. I never even understood the game in the first place in the card part of it, because the card game is kind of confusing and weird to me. I never really understood it. I only collected the cards just because it was fun, as a kid.
Definitely not for me, but
yeah, no.
People are out there, and I think they're still playing it. People still like it, so
yeah. Well, that's the thing. That's always been the thing I'm scratching my head at is Pokemon had the huge nostalgia back when it was really popular, and the cards were really popular. Everybody had them. Everybody brought them to school. Everybody traded them. Everybody got them stolen. Stuff like that. But like that hasn't been the big thing. It's like you don't bring your cards to school and play with them really. But I'm always like curious. Then you would think that they would have gone and stopped making them, but they keep making them. So clearly people are buying them.
Somebody's still buying them somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, usually, if anything, I'll see maybe little kids buying them just because. But it's like, honestly, I don't even know. It's just like baseball cards. Like, who even buys baseball cards anymore? Yet they have stacks of them still at like Target, Walmart, the very fronts area. Like, who even buys those anymore? They're not. I don't know. It'd be an interesting thing to see who actually buys them and who's just buying them just to see if they'll be worth something in the future.
So my question is. You bought these from Target.
Yeah.
How old was your checker?
25. I was the checker.
Oh, okay. So you went through the
self-checkout.
You went through the self-checkout. Okay,
yep.
Smart man. Because I was going to say, if this person was an old person, they're thinking, okay, well, he might be buying it for his kids. You look like you might be old enough to have, little kids that might play this. But if it was some younger kid, probably about your age, then they would probably have the mentality of, oh, you're buying these for yourself.
Well, if nothing else, if I really felt like, hey, I don't want anybody to know I'm still buying Pokemon cards. I'm buying it for my nephew. I could have said that obviously, but I do the self-checkout anyway because I just prefer doing it myself.
But instead, you're announcing it on a podcast that could potentially be listened to by millions of people, but only about 10.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, honestly, I don't really care. That's why I'm just saying, if I was really that embarrassed about when I bought them. But I'm, clearly here I'm just saying, I'm just buying it just because I was just curious. I just didn't even know what the heck there is even anymore.
We should do the same thing with like Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh!
I still get Magic though. Yu-Gi-Oh! I have been wanting to see, because I did that once actually when I was into Yu-Gi-Oh! And then kind of got out of it. Me and my buddy was like, "Hey, let's get some newer packs." And this is back when we were still like 16, 17 probably. And we're like, "Let's just get some packs just to see what's even in it." And oh my gosh, the game just from that time had changed drastically. I can't imagine what Yu-Gi-Oh! Is like now. Magic's always been Magic. Like it doesn't really change much. They add new stuff, but it's still pretty as long as you know how to play Magic, you can catch up pretty fast with Magic. Yu-Gi-Oh!
I've never played Magic.
Yeah, I have. I collect Magic cards still, so occasionally. But Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like they've changed so much. Like at Target actually, when they have these little Yu-Gi-Oh! Packs that you can see like some of the holo cards. And I'm looking at them like, I don't even know what this is. It's like it has like, because like with Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, you used to have like if it was a monster or something, or if it was a monster with an effect,
it
had a slash mark. there's ones that have like 3 slash marks, and it's like terms I don't even know what these terms are. It's like spellcaster /sync /dragon. It's like,
yeah.
what the heck is this all saying?
But I think Yu-Gi-Oh was a little bit better in the way that you fought. That it wasn't just, I don't know, Pokemon was different. And Yu-Gi-Oh came up with their own kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, they had the little blade that you put on your arm, and you could use that, and that was like the cool thing. And I don't know, I think Yu-Gi-Oh
is probably about was at least the most simple card game for that kind of battling thing.
But then it died out real quick.
Unfortunately, yeah. I think it's just because the whole Pokemon hype kind of really killed it after that. Yu-Gi-Oh became a big thing, but it's like, I don't know.
Dragon Ball Z tried to do it too, but I don't think anybody caught on to that.
No. They still have like the Xenoverse cards they came out with recently, but it's like I don't know. They should have Rogue One Star Wars cards. I was almost tempted to just get those just to see what the heck is this, but I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like all these different things try to come up with a card game or just collectible cards. So it's like, I don't know.
Why not an app?
Well, and that's actually an interesting thing too with Pokemon cards now. On certain packs, it'll actually tell you. You can, like, for example, there's actually decks they have that it says on there, play this deck online. So they actually have the availability now that you can basically, I guess, enter cards in, whatever card you have. You enter some code or whatever. I guess if I look at this real quick, there might be, I don't know if there's some kind of code or whatever. I don't know, but there's probably some way that you can like enter whatever cards you have and you can play it online. I still don't know how you play it, but it'd be an interesting thing because they're actually doing that a lot with different things. In fact, actually, one of the Game Boy Advance games for Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually, the Yu-Gi-Oh! I think all of them did that. For the Game Boy games, you could actually enter a certain code on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card, and it'll enter it into the game, and you can use that card.
All right. I think we spent too much time talking about Pokemon, but I got a new toy.
Well,
her name is Alexa. Now she's listening. She's listening to my every... Hey, you be quiet back there. So...
You got cheesecake.
Oh, I also have cheesecake. But no, I did get some lights that are controlled by my phone.
You showed me those last week. Those are kind of cool.
They're kind of trippy.
Should totally make a video of it.
I could.
Play music to it because it dances to it.
Can't play the music because it's licensed.
Oh, true.
So they change color. I can set timers so that they come on in the morning when I wake up, so when my alarm clock goes off. But now I bought this, this Amazon Echo. It helps with home automation, so you can hook it up to your thermostat on your front or in your house, and you can come in and say, her name, and change the weather or change the temperature to 60 degrees or like whatever you want. She'll read my sports. I can personalize my sports to what I like, which teams I like, which type of sport. She'll give me the layout of what happened during the game, the weather, how long it'll take to get to work, the current traffic conditions, things like that. Scheduling, find out what's on your schedule without having to read anything. It's all home automation, I think, and which is something that I like because I think Jarvis from...
Here we go.
I think Jarvis from Iron Man. Just that whole home automation thing. So
in other words, RDJ.
I'm channeling my inner RDJ to try to get him, in a familiar environment where he could just walk in the door and be like, yeah, hey, Jarvis, do this. I'm convinced RDJ is Iron Man.
He is Tony Stark.
Exactly. It's perfect. Make a movie about him. Everyone thinks, oh, yeah, it's just a fictional movie about superheroes. No, he really is Tony Stark.
Oh, boy.
No, but it's really cool. I don't have everything else hooked up for
you
it
just need
yet.
a sandwich maker now that just automates it. And then hook it up to...
Wait, cheesecake?
Yep, cheesecake.
Okay. I'll work on that one.
Alexa, get me the cheesecake.
That was her saying no. So if anybody else is listening to this, through their computer, the speakers are now saying, Alexa. And every single one of their Alexas are going off right now.
Oh, boy. And if you don't have one, get one.
Alexa, Simon says stop listening. So anyone who's listening, there's just stop listening right now. I should probably just keep that off, huh?
So wait, when it's off, it's red?
I muted the microphone, so the microphone's not listening.
Gotcha.
So it's red saying that it's not listening.
Because I'm like, wait, that doesn't make any sense. When it's off, the light turns red.
Well. So I took over the tech corner since Alex never shows up anymore for these podcasts. But those are my new things for technology. I got lights that, I can control with my phone. Makes me super lazy. I can just lay in my bed, pick up my phone, and then just like turn off the lights. I actually set them to a really dim color, and it's a really like relaxing color. Yeah. It's like a greenish, bluish color.
Bluish green colors are usually like kind of considered as a relaxing color when you sleep, because some people actually do have trouble with sleeping, and so that's actually the color they usually use. That helps them relax for the rest of sleeping.
I put it about right there, and minus the computer screens being on, but it barely lights up the room, and it's very calming. Can set a timer on it; it'll go off, in 10 minutes. I knock out, and that's it.
Nice.
And then you turn it up, and it's like super blue in here. So, there are presets with Alexa. You can say game time. I don't know, like whatever you call it. And it'll be a certain color, a certain brightness, a certain color, everything. So you just have to say, Alexa, whatever. And then that is already preset, and it'll do it. I just think there's so much you can do too. There's outlets you can get. You can plug in to your outlet, and you can say, Alexa, turn on the fan. And if you have a fan hooked up to that, it'll turn on the fan.
Dang.
So you don't even have to get up and touch anything. It just does it. Now, the thing I want to do is get my computer hooked up to it somehow. And I think that's going to require some internal changing of my computer, but then I just turn on my Alexa, turn on my computer. Bam. I can already I can access my computer through my phone already, so.
Yeah.
That's how I finish it. That's how I finish doing half the work I do for uploading materials to YouTube.
Yeah, how many videos did we get up?
Oh my gosh. Okay, Alex said that he was going to put out how many videos that one podcast?
3.
I don't know, but I think I edited out some of it because he didn't have them out by that time. Okay, I put out 4 videos in 4 days.
Uploaded.
I uploaded 4 videos in 4 days. 2 weeks ago's podcast, last week's podcast, and then the Wither Challenge, part 1 and part 2. So, yeah, part 1 came out.
Yep, and
finally,
by the time this comes out, part 2 will also be out.
Part 2 will be out. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because this comes out next weekend.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Okay, part 1 was all right. That's like the start of Minecraft, and
we still have funny moments. Like I watched it, and I think I don't know if it's just because it's us that I'm laughing, but there were still some parts that were.
Now, was it too long?
I don't think so. I felt like that it actually went by pretty smoothly.
Because I wasn't sure how much.
If nothing else, maybe the transitions were a little choppy.
I was just going for hard edits,
Yeah, because like it's like all of a sudden, whoa, where did that go?
Yeah, I was just going for hard edits. The hard thing is that you and I aren't recording at the same time. It's just me.
Yeah.
And there's moments that, I'm not doing anything, but there might be a conversation. So it's like I'm just keeping the conversation just to keep the conversation. But the video is terrible, so there was a judgment there of like, what do I do?
Yeah.
Because usually I could cut to your video if you're actually doing something, a little bit more entertaining than just watching someone mine.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So.
Well, unfortunately, I can't record on. I could record on the laptop, but I have my Minecraft down to the lowest.
The other option is that we get on the server,
which we could do in the future as well.
You just record from home because then you can use your desktop,
a nice PC, and then we can actually do that, which we'll have to do eventually in the future, probably.
But episode 2 or part 2 is freaking hilarious. Spoiler alert: if you haven't seen it, just go watch it right now.
Go watch it. Just pause this right now. you come back to YouTube Saved Your Spot, and you can watch the Wither Challenge Part 2 because
it's hilarious. I was legit scared for my life.
I was scared for your life too.
Because I almost looked at that Enderman 50,000 times, and I edited out some of the times that I almost looked at him.
Yep.
But if you watch it, I keep almost looking at Enderman, and it wasn't even looking at the Enderman that made him mad. It was the fact that the zombie got too close. I attacked the zombie,
but the Enderman was
Enderman
right
was
there.
just close enough to where he was in my striking range. And we both saw it, and we were like, whoa! We both had the same reaction. I was trying to get down into the hole. First, I tried to dig down, but I couldn't because he was standing on top of me. So I had to dig forward to go down, and by that time, I had half a heart. Let me in! Look, the challenge is to win, not to die.
We laughed so hard at that part.
That was another thing. I wasn't sure if I should leave the laughing. Because, like, it's like saying, haha, look at this, it's funny.
We were doing it, but oh my gosh, just the fact that I was crying. I was hurting. I was crying from that.
I think we both said, like, oh, my stomach hurts.
Like, if you listen to my laughing, I'm like, I have no air by the end of it.
It was hilarious, but it was scary for me.
Oh, it was freak. Well, because that was even funny. So, cause, like, right before you hit the Enderman, you even hear me. I say, "Oh, Enderman!" Like, I almost looked at it even right then. So that's what's even funny. It's like I almost look at it, and then he hits it, and I'm just watching him from that little hole. So I'm like, "What do I do? What do I do?"
And then I slowed it down from 100% to 50%, and then from 100% to 25%, just so it's like, "Oh, Enderman." Oh, Enderman. And then we both just are like, ah!
Our reaction is just, I think that's what's even more funny now because we were laughing about like, let me in for a while, but just that initial reaction that we both had, just that's what's really getting me.
And when I edited it, I wanted it to come across exactly how I felt, how scared I was.
Oh, man. Yeah, and if you watch the first one, we actually mentioned how long ago we recorded these videos, too.
Yeah.
Labor Day was the first one.
Yeah, we were having a hard time with, video stuff working, and so we, I don't know, and plus, I got lazy.
Yep, but we'll have videos still coming through for that.
Yep, there are more videos to come. So watch out every week for those. I am posting them. So
yep.
Plus the podcast is still coming out every week. That won't stop. We just had our election, so I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. He won't be inaugurated until January.
Yeah, this election has been a tough one. I don't know.
And I think a lot of people are looking for relief.
Yeah.
That the election is over. But I think now that the election's over, you still have those people that aren't happy and now have to live with that unhappiness for the next 4 years. At least. Unless he gets reelected.
Yeah.
Can you believe weed is legalized? Everybody can smoke weed now. And then things as simple as like ban on single-use plastic bags. So grocery bags. I think what the law passed was going to the grocery store, only having that plastic bag, and then, going home, throwing that away once you put your groceries away. So now everybody has to go get one of those reusable bags.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we are going to go see the
Harry Potter film.
We will do a podcast about that.
Yep.
Well, not a whole podcast dedicated to that, but
no,
in the next
mention
podcast,
it, yeah.
we'll talk about it. If you haven't seen it by that point, just we will let you know when we will talk about it.
Yep.
Just don't listen to that section. But yeah, I mean, we would like to go see it. I think we are kind of Harry Potter fans.
Yep.
Enough to buy the book, read the book, talk about it on the podcast.
Well, you bought the book.
I bought the book.
We just both read it.
Yeah, so we'll go see that. And next week we might have 2 special guests.
We might. Knowing how past plans have gone, past plans have gone, it doesn't always happen, but they are in town this week.
Next week. When we recorded this, it was daylight savings time, so
it's no longer daylight savings time.
It's yeah.
Is that on the ballot at all? Weren't they supposed to vote on that?
I didn't see it.
Oh, maybe that. Yeah.
I don't know.
I know they were thinking about.
They should get rid of it. They seriously should.
I totally think they should.
The whole time zone thing doesn't make sense to me.
Time zone makes sense because of where the sun is at. But the way they place it is what's kind of weird.
Just understand when it's 5 o'clock, here, it's 5 o'clock there, but the sun's down for them and it's not for us. I mean, who cares? I'm over it.
It's this daylight savings that I don't get.
What I really don't get with time zone is when you look at time zones, the way they're drawn.
That's the problem I have with it. It's not straight.
Yeah, they're not straight lines.
They try to keep it within the state.
The sun doesn't just wrap itself around certain cities that it's like, oh, I want to light this city, but not this city.
That'd be interesting.
But some of these lines they're kind of ridiculous. But
they try to do it around states so that the state has it. But some states kind of do this little weird thing. In fact, some states actually have split time zones. Doesn't Texas have?
No, Texas is all Central Time.
But there are certain states that have certain parts that are actually different time zone.
I think we should just do away with it.
Yeah, daylight savings is, I don't know.
It doesn't benefit us anymore. I don't think so, at least.
I don't see how it benefited at all in the first place.
Something about farmers. We're supposed to help farmers.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what they teach you in school. Who knows if it's true?
Yeah, I don't know.
But, so that's what's going on. Keep watching out on the YouTube page for new content. Check out the website. It's still under construction, but we are making progress. And I don't know, is there anything else to plug?
Keep up with our Wither Challenge.
Keep up with the Wither Challenge.
Future videos coming in.
There is more to come.
We've got lots coming.
And if there are any recommendations of games that you would like us to play or challenges you'd like to give us, let us know. And we will
see what we can do.
We'll accept your challenge. We might accept your challenge. It depends if your challenge is good enough. All right, well, this is podcast 23.
23.
We're
rolling.
Chugging along. We are past our 6-month mark. I can't believe it. I never thought we'd make it this far.
Yeah. Hey, since we didn't do anything special for 20, maybe 25. I mean, that'll be the Harry Potter one, but...
So, podcast 25 will be a special one. So, yeah, since we didn't do it for 20. But, yeah, check it out. And we are going to do something special.
Yep.
But I guess that's all for this week.
Yeah.
Kind of a lengthy podcast, but subscribe on YouTube. Like our Facebook page. Check out everything in the description. It's all there. And we will see you next week.
Later.